Charles, now which one?
Number 2.
Number 2, Charles. How do you find the median of something, sir? And did you look in your notes under mode, median, mean, and range? Or no?
I looked in the book.
Well,
It was in
we
another
seem to have this struggle, Charles, me and you, about what you should be looking at. You think you should look in your book, I think you should look in your notes. My personal preference is notes. Can you find your notes, Charles? Because on a test, I will not, well, I can't use your notes either, I guess, but I'm looking at trying to make Charlie personally responsible, and he keeps bucking me on that thing here. What is the mean, Ian, Charles? Is it under something of central tendency? What is it all under? Mode, median, range? I think we put it under the letter M, didn't we? Does anybody know where we put such things?
Well, it was under explained.
In your notes?
No, in the book.
Yeah, I know. We keep going around about this whole book note thing.
Well, it's all the same data, so I thought we put it in data.
Did you try looking under median or mode or any of those things? Anyways, Charlie, how did you try to figure it out?
I did the number that was the most occurring.
Is what?
I did the number that was the most occurring.
Which would be the mode, which would be why you got it wrong, because it didn't ask you for the mode, it said the median. So somehow, Charlie, you've got to figure out what the median is. Anybody want to help us out on that whole median thing? Because it's really a pretty simple little concept. Olivia, what's the median?
When you put it in order from least to greatest, it's the one in the middle.
When you put it in order from least to greatest, it's the number in the middle. I'm assuming, Charlie, you didn't do that? From least to greatest, what do we have? Looks like we have 385s. Right, 1, 2, and 3. 2 90s and 2 100s. How many total numbers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What number is in the middle of 7? Well, lucky number 4. Because there's 3 numbers on that side and 3 numbers on that side. Hence the reason the answer is 90. Charlie, do you find this math is really hard, or you just don't feel like looking for the notes to help you figure it out? Because to me, that's not that difficult. I'm pretty sure Charlie's capable of that. We just continue to fail not to look in the notes. Trying to help you help yourself. Ethan Malis.
Could you do number 20 on the board?
I would love to do number 20 on the board. I am overly anxious to do number 20 on the board. Oh, let's see, 20. What is the perimeter of a rectangle? And you graphed this, sir?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see if I can do this here. You will do this on squares, I will not. But I can probably do it a little nicer than you. Negative 2, 2. You had this as your point there.
Mm-hmm.
2, negative 2, negative 2. So that's right here, right? 4, negative 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 2. And 4, 2. Can you do this rectangle, Ethan? And it asks you for perimeter, which means add up all the
Add all the
sides.
sides together.
So the question is, how far is it from here to here, sir?
4
units, right? It was 2 up and 2 down. How far is it from here to here?
5.
Did you do it in count? Because to me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you only get 5? If you did this? It's 2 this way and 4 that way, isn't that 6? So it is 6, 6, 4, and 4. Adding those together, I get 20 for my perimeter.
Yeah, I got 5 for the
Yeah, I
length, but
5. I did the number line entries.
so I did it where I did -1 and then I marked-
-1.
or
I don't see any negative ones on here at all.
-1, -2.
Where's -1, -2?
Wait, no, I mean,
He
it's hard to explain.
he drew the numbers on the
And
board.
I did it above.
Above who?
It's really hard to explain.
So you didn't draw it on the grid?
No, I drew it on grid.
Okay.
But the thing is, so for example, if I marked a line, like for example, -2, 1, have a 1.
-2, comma 1's right here.
Yeah, I know. I did it above the 1, like on the line where the 2 rested.
Sam, translate.
I tried you on the.
Sure, come on up here and show me. I am so anxious
Okay,
to
so
see.
I did it like this. So for example, that's a bit small.
That's fine. Just tell me what you, I'm not sure what -1, why -2, -1, or -2, 1
I
is.
did like this, so -1, and then this is the line, so and I did it right above, right here. So I did it, should I do it below it or above it, or what should I
Do what? What are we doing?
Put the dot.
Oh, you're doing transfer.
I don't know. The dot goes on, dot goes on the place on the grid where the 2 lines meet.
I
I think I know where we're running in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, when you number your lines, Ethan, the numbers don't go in spaces, the numbers go on the line. This is where 1 is, 2 is on the line. I'm pretty sure did we not have that discussion before, that numbers always go on the, you don't do spaces. You don't number spaces, you number the lines.
Okay.
Because then you wouldn't know, then you would have, if you numbered the spaces, how would you know if the dot goes in any of the 4 corners of the thing? So, yeah, number the lines, I think that's where we're at here. Other questions out there? We had a bunch of them on that one. Ephraim?
Could you do 19 on the board?
So, you don't know how to change 3/4 to a decimal, or what's the deal?
I just got one answer and I don't understand how.
Well, so let me ask you, what did you get for the decimal for 3.333 and 3/4 is what?
I got 3.6.
How is 3/4 0.6 would be the question I would have. 3/4 of a dollar is how many cents, sir?
75.
So there's your decimal. 3.75. Add it to 1.5 and find the sum. I believe that's it. So do you not know how to change 3/4? How do we change 3/4 to a decimal? Sam, how do I know what 3/4 is as a decimal? If you don't know it, like obviously, like that one should have been. If I didn't know that 3/4 was if I did not know that 3/4 was 0.75, what would I do? Olivia?
You would multiply it by 100.
You could multiply it by 100, but that would give me 75, but it doesn't necessarily give me where the decimal is. Lilia? Like if I got 1/8 as a fraction, what is the decimal for 1/8? Nobody knows how? I'm sure we've done this. Brenda Massey? How do I change 1/8 to a decimal?
I know what it is as a decimal.
What is it?
125.
0.125, yeah. Have we not changed fractions to
Yes,
decimals?
we have.
Charles?
You make 4 into a 4.0, and then put 3 as the divide.
Lilia?
Divide by 100.
We already did that, but if I multiply by 100, I get 75. I don't get 0.75, which is what I should get. Ethan?
Multiply 4 by 25 and multiply 3 by 25 and make it a decimal and change it.
Okay, I see where Ethan's going with that. He's doing this. He's saying, well, since decimals are out of 100, you multiply that by 25, multiply the top by 25, you get 75 hundredths, which is 0.75. 75 hundredths. Or you can always divide the bottom into the top.
Yeah, that's what it's just.
Boom. 4 goes into 37 times. That's 28. 4 goes into 25 times. I'm pretty sure we've talked about that. If it's a fraction that you can't do this with, and you don't automatically know you have to divide the bottom into the top, that's why you get a decimal, because it's a bigger number into a smaller number. Charles.
Can you do number 10?
I hope so. Am I the wrong one? Yep. Wait, is this it?
It's at the bottom.
It's on the back.
That's on the top of this one. I was just on the wrong side of it. I went back instead of forward. All right. Charles, what is 4 squared?
16.
And what's the square root of 16?
2.
2 times 2 is 16?
Oh, no, 8.
8 times 8 is 64. What times what gives you 16? Trev?
4.
4. 16 minus 4 is 12. Every time I've done it. What number times itself gives you 16? That's what you're asking for there. Leah?
Can you do 8
It's an outside chance. A small chance. Leah, what does squared mean? This squared means 1 1/2 times itself. And how do we multiply mixed numbers together?
Yeah, change it to
Make them improper. And what is 1 1/2 as improper?
3 over 2.
And if I multiply 3 over 2 times 3 over 2, what do I get?
9 over 4.
9 over 4. And 9 over 4 is improper. I have to change that to 4 goes into 9 2 whole times with 1/4 left over. 2 and 1/4. You cannot just multiply 1 times 1 and get 1, and 1/2 times 1/2 and get 1/4, because you don't get 2 1/4, you get 1 1/4. That's right. How many people did that? Come on, fess up. Somebody did it. Charles?
Can you do number 16?
That's a good chance. And Charlie, how do we subtract fractions? First step is,
Line them up.
I'll write them up and down, did you?
Yeah.
Second step is,
To make the fractions the same.
and what is my same number?
12.
And what do I change the top to this one to be?
3.
3 times 3 is,
9.
did you?
Yes.
What's this one?
4.
And the top is?
4.
And then where do we go from here now that all the children have grown up?
You have to bring over the whole number.
Bring it over. You can borrow?
Yes.
I can't take 9 from 4, so I do
No.
have,
Yeah,
I can't take 9 from 4, so I do have to borrow from the 3. I take 1 away, it's a 2. Here's where everybody goes wrong. What is my new top number of the fraction? Are you answering the question when you asked me to do this problem, Charlie? What is it?
you have to add the bottom to the top.
And you get,
16.
did you?
Yes.
And 9 from 16 is 7. And you keep the same bottom number.
at the denominator.
Oh, I'm glad, Charlie, I could do all that for you to realize you forgot to put the bottom under there. Anybody 17 while I'm there? Everybody's got division of fractions now? Yeah. You know. Other ones? Afron.
Can you use 7 on the board?
Lucky number 7. Please draft. Afron, did you follow the order of operations?
Yes.
So the first thing you did was what?
Did 2 to the power.
Which is?
8.
2 times 2 is 8? All right, let's do that again. 2 to the second power is 4. Did you get 4? Then the next thing I would do would be what?
Multiply.
And 5 times 4 is?
20.
And then
And then subtract it.
subtract from left to right. 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 minus 4 is
26.
26. Math is not difficult, children. It can be confusing, but it's not difficult. Robbins, what do you got? Nothing? Zero, zip, zilch out there? Nobody's got any more. Very interesting.